everyone, this is Denise Browning. I'm a food blogger at thisisdelish.com, and this is my family, the Brownings.
Hey, how's it going?
This is my daughter Hannah.
I'm Jared.
My husband Jared, Dr. Browning, and I still have another daughter. I have another daughter, Chantal, but she's a little bit shy, so she's off camera. But they would like to say hi to everyone, and thank you for being here, watching and cooking with us. And I'm also the author of this cookbook, you know, the complete 5-ingredient cookbook, 175 easy recipes for busy people. And today we're gonna be cooking 2 of the recipes that you're gonna find in this cookbook. One of them is no knead Brazilian cheese bread that people love when they go to Brazilian steakhouses.
So good.
Yeah, in the United States, and they are naturally gluten-free, and they can be also lactose-free. I'm gonna show you how to make them lactose-free as well. And another thing, we're gonna make like a espresso soda, Italian style, to pair with these rolls. And I'm gonna show something that's not in our cookbook, but you're gonna love it. I'm gonna show you how to transform the bread batter into waffles and pancakes that you can freeze and enjoy when you wish. And this cookbook is available for sale on Amazon, on paperback, and also on Kindle version. And I have to say the Kindle version is for sale for $6.99, which is a steal, you know, for 175 recipes, especially considering this is not only a recipe, you know, cookbook, but this is also a guide. And here you're gonna find useful tips for freezing, on how to stock your pantry. You're gonna have 5 meal plans for different diets and lifestyle. You're gonna have recipes for your slow cooker and for your pressure cooker, and most important, you're gonna enjoy cooking with your kids because the recipes are very, very easy, right?
It's a lot of fun.
Yes. And you can cook with your kids. I cook with my kids, and also my husband. You know, so I hope you enjoyed our recipes, you know, today. And if you buy the book, I would love that you leave a review on Amazon and tell me, you know, which recipes you like, what you didn't like, and this is gonna help me a lot, you know, for my next cookbook. And please, you hear from me, so I like to hear from you. And please tell me in the comments where you're watching from. How did you get to our cooking class, of course, and please also leave any questions that you may have about our recipes or the cookbook or anything else that you want to know. And if you buy the cookbook, know that you always can reach me out. You can send me a private message on my page. You can leave comments on my Easy and Delish page on Facebook, or you can contact me through my blog as well. You know, you're gonna have 4 assistants, I can guarantee you. And well, I hope you are ready to cook. You know.
Let's do it.
Yes. Well, my husband is gonna help me here. You know, he's gonna have to pass through and help me here. You know, handle me the batch that's already cooking the oven, the rolls. And my daughter is gonna say bye, right? Yeah, thank you for being here, honey. Yeah, you enjoy more being off camera,
yes,
right? Okay. Well, thank you. Well, thank you for being here. Well, I hope you are ready to start. You know, and and if you have any questions, please leave in the comments. I wish I could answer them during our live, you know, stream, but because of the time, I'll prefer to answer them as soon as I finish our cooking class. I'll go one by one, and I'm gonna answer each one of them individually. Okay? So are you ready to start? For the rolls, what we're gonna do is simply mix ingredients. So for 12 rolls, we're gonna use a mini, how can I say, muffin tin. But if you don't have a muffin tin, a mini muffin tin, you can use the standard size. But know that if you're gonna use the standard size, you're gonna have to double, the batter. And if you don't have a 12, a 12 cup muffin tin, no worries. You can make with your 24, as you see here, mine. But the thing is, you're only gonna grease 12 of these cups, and you're gonna leave this clean, so you're not gonna have to wash later. And in the cookbook, I asked everyone to use their kitchen blender. But if you don't want to clean, afterwards, what you can do is you can mix, in a bowl. It is gonna be the same way. So whatever is best for you. So I'm not gonna use the kitchen blender because it's gonna make a lot of noise. But we're gonna start mixing 2/3 of a cup of tapioca flour or tapioca starch. You can find anywhere, even in a Walmart or in your local supermarket. And then you're gonna need 1/3 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. But this is a grated Parmesan cheese, but you can use Parmesan Reggiano. And another thing about this is both Parmesan and Parmigiano Reggiano, they are lactose free. So you're not gonna have problem if you are lactose intolerant. And I already mix here 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. But if you have high blood pressure, you can skip that. There is no problem. The cheese already have plenty of salt. So I'm placing here. And next we're gonna mix 1/3 of a cup of milk. You can put whole milk, 2% milk, 1% milk, whatever you have at home. And if you are lactose intolerant, you can use any plant-based milk. And the thing is, I would prefer that you use something like that's neutral, has a neutral flavor. So you can use, I think, soy milk or rice milk, or even almond milk, but please don't put coconut milk because it's gonna overpower the taste of the cheese. So I'm adding right now, and I'm also adding 2.5 tablespoons of oil. Please choose a neutral vegetable oil. It can be canola or cornmeal or corn oil. So that's what you do. And you're gonna mix just a little bit. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna add I think it can be one small, one large egg, because it's not gonna make a big difference. But the thing is, the egg has to be at room temperature. And this is an important tip. Every time that you gonna bake something, most breads and cakes, it's better that the eggs are room temperature. So they're gonna rise, it's gonna rise properly. Let me put this here. And I'm gonna try to mix here. The tapioca starch makes a little hard, to mix this better. And another thing is, if you're thinking, I like to pre-mix this batter and put in the refrigerator and pour into the muffin tin as I want. I advise you not to do that, because The tapioca starch tends to absorb all the liquids, and it's gonna be very, very hard for you to mix the batter. But if you want, what you can do is you can separate dry ingredients from liquid ingredients and mix them, right before you bake the rolls. And one thing about these rolls is, once they baked, you cannot freeze them. And you may be asking, oh, but I found some that they are frozen. They are in the freezer aisle of my supermarket. Well, these are also Brazilian rolls, but there are other type. Those ones are the type that you freeze, but these also the type that you have to roll them into balls and freeze them and then bake when you need them. But I prefer this one, and the reason why is they need only 5 ingredients, while the other is going to need a little bit more, maybe 7 ingredients. And another thing is to get 12 rolls, you're going to need a little bit more of each ingredient, And the other thing is, these rolls that we're making, they are going to bake, see, they are ready. They're going to bake faster. In 60 minutes, you're going to have them ready. Oh my gosh, they are very puffy. Look at these. They are super, super puffy. Look at this. They are beautiful. Let me show you. Let me show you here. Let me hold this. Can you put these? Can you hold them and show closer?
I'm just gonna bring it to
the camera.
Yeah.
So you can see
how they get all puffy on the top, nice, just like a popover.
Exactly. And as they cool, you're gonna see that they're gonna deflate just a little bit, but they're gonna be like cheesy and chewy. They are very, very addictive. I'm telling you, these rolls are dangerous. If you think that you're gonna eat only one, I mean, you're wrong. You're wrong. Be careful. Those are the type of things that you want to share with everyone. And but if you want to eat them all, you can too. Sometimes we all deserve a treat, right? So let me see if I can handle one here. If it's not too hot, could you show them, the texture?
This is what the texture is. It's like nice and chewy. When you pull it apart, it's like gooey. Look at that.
Oh,
very
they
cheesy.
steam. Oh my goodness, fresh out of the oven.
Ooh, I'm gonna eat this one if it's okay.
Yeah, I hope so. Of course, I know that you and the girls love them. So after you mix, you're gonna see this is a very loose batter. It's pourable. So what you're gonna do is, let me remove this from here. Let me put this here. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna get a cookie scoop, and what you're gonna do is, pardon me because my island is small, so you're gonna grease, with oil, and if you want with Pam, your 12 cup muffin tin, and then you're gonna pour 1 scoop into each one of them. In general, it's gonna take to fill them up. It's gonna take almost 2 scoops of these, and this batter is enough, to fill all the 12 cup. And then after you do that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put them in the oven for 14 to 18 minutes. It depends on your oven. Mine are I think in 16 minutes mine is ready. So it depends on your oven. But as you see, it's very, very simple. And the other thing is, if you don't mind to add extra ingredients, you can mix into the batter dried herbs. You can mix some chopped fresh herbs, even bacon bits. You know, I mean, you can customize according to your palate. That's what it is. You can do also variations. You can do plain. You can make plain. You can make, you know, with herbs or with bacon. So every time you're gonna have something different, you know. But because we cooking with 5 ingredients, I put the plain batter. I'm gonna put this here. So, but I have a surprise for you. Let me turn on my waffle maker. So we're gonna heat it up just a little bit, and you're gonna find very surprising that with this raw batter, you can make waffles and pancakes. This is something that is extra. It's not in our cookbook, and you're gonna love it because different from the rolls, you can actually freeze your cooked waffles and pancakes. And why you can freeze them, but you cannot freeze the rolls. Basically because the pancakes and the waffles are going to be flat, actually. You know, so while this one needs the rising or puffy effect, if you freeze this one, they're going to be rock hard, and these you don't want to. But the waffles and the pancakes is going to be just fine. And you can heat them in your toaster or in the oven as you do with your regular pancake and your regular waffles. But these rolls, if you happen to have some leftovers, don't worry. You can let them cool down, and after they cool down, you can place them into a Ziploc bag, remove most of the air, and leave on the countertop for up to 24 hours. After that, when you want to eat them, what you have to do is you have to heat them in the microwave for 15 to 20 seconds, and then dry them immediately. Otherwise, they're gonna be, you know, hard and too chewy, and you don't want that. So, but you're not gonna waste them, I guarantee. So I think this is almost, how can I say, almost ready to receive this. But one thing is, you can pour, you know, this neutral batter, or you can do something else. If you don't mind, of course, add like an extra ingredient, is to add shredded cheddar cheese. Actually, you can add any shredded melting cheese of your choice. I chose cheddar because cheddar has a low level of lactose. It's almost insignificant. So you can use this, and also I think it's one of my favorite cheeses, you know. So you can add and just mix, and you're gonna see how cheesy it's gonna be. And the best thing is you can eat the waffle, you know, as you would eat a waffle or a toast, you know, or you can place some filling, just like in a sandwich, between two waffles, or you can eat them with chicken, like chicken and waffles, and with a little drizzle of maple syrup. This is my favorite. I think you like that too, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, I think it's one of our favorite here. And you're gonna see. Let me put this here, and let me show you. Let me pour the batter here so you can see. I'm gonna pour. Distribute. I think I put a little bit more than I should, but you're gonna spread this just a little bit, and then you're gonna close and let cook for perhaps 2.5 to 3 minutes. You know, it's gonna depend on your waffle maker, but basically is more or less this time, 2 to 3 minutes. And you're gonna see they're gonna be like crispy outside and chewy inside and very soft. I mean, it is amazing. And you see how simple it is. Actually, I have like a leftover batter here, and I think it's enough to make a third waffle. You know, basically is that you would have like with the same ingredients that we prepare the rolls, you would have like enough for 3 waffles. And another thing is, if you prefer to make pancakes, you can, after you prepare the batter, you heat the pan as you do for your regular pancakes, but please use a non-stick pan, and then you grease just a little bit to make it easy to you know, to turn the pancake to flip the pancake and cook the opposite side. I think it should take more or less 2.5 to 3 minutes as well. You know, the second side is gonna cook faster, actually. You know, it's gonna take less time. Let me put this here. And, ooh, look at this. So it's basically that. You know, and when they cool down, what you do is we pile them and pile them up. You put in between a piece of parchment paper, you know, so they're not gonna stick once they are frozen. And put in a Ziploc bag, remove most of the air, and freeze them. And every time that you want your pancakes or your waffles, you just put in the toaster. And basically it's that. So there you have both gluten-free and lactose-free waffles, pancakes, and also rolls, right? Or how awesome is that? And these rolls you can eat for breakfast, you can eat as a side for your soup, you can have them as a snack, you know, with your cup of coffee, and you can serve them also as an appetizer. And if you'd like to, you can spread a little bit of whipped butter with herbs, or even softened cream cheese. One of my favorite things is to spread the softened jalapeno cream cheese, you know, to give just a kick. And I mean, it is divine. It is divine, and you see how simple it is. But let me see how our waffles are doing here. Ooh. Woo! Look at this. They look so good. It's crazy. Look at this. Let me remove this. And look at this. Oh my goodness. I wish you could see them. Do you think that you could? Actually, I think I can go there. I can go there. Let me remove them from here. Woo! Look at this. Let me see if I can do this here. Oops. I don't know. Let me see how I can do this. Let's see if you can see, you know. I think it's difficult to see. Let me see. Let me show you here. See how crispy it is right here? And inside is quite soft and cheesy. Let me see if I can put it this way here. I don't know if you could see. Let's see. Woo! It's burning my fingers. Oh, yo. Burning my fingers. Oh, see? Now I think you can see. You see how cheesy they are. And let me turn this off. And you see, this is you're looking the pieces, right?
This is so good. Oh my god.
So that's how it is here. But you can pair them with a wonderful coffee. And I don't think you're gonna find this coffee everywhere, not even in your Starbucks. It's called espresso soda or homemade freeze coffee. You know, it's just a kind of Italian style coffee. And you can serve either hot, you know, especially for in the winter time, or here for summertime, we're gonna make like iced coffee. That's the version that we're gonna make today. And it's pretty simple. Excuse me here. Let me clean this a little bit. That's what happens live. And when you make a mess. I hope you don't mind. Okay, this is fine and clean. So what I'm gonna show you is how to make this coffee. Let me take this away. Let me close this. And let me see here. What you're gonna need is, I already have the coffee prepared. Basically what you have to do is, you're gonna boil water, either in the microwave, it may take like 2 to 3 minutes, or you're gonna boil the water on the stove top. You know, it's up to you. After you boil the water, you're gonna mix the instant coffee powder, any brand of your choice. And when it's totally mixed, what you're gonna do is, you're not gonna wait to cool down. You're gonna hurry up the process. So what you can do is, you can put in the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes, and you're gonna see how cool how cool it's gonna be. Now, it's gonna be much faster than waiting on the countertop. So let me get the coffee. Here is the coffee. And then you're gonna need, I didn't find the plain sparkling water. So if you find one that is vanilla and cream, I think this is a berry flavor. What you don't want is fruit flavors. You know, it's basically that. Oh, I'm afraid to open this. Woo. Okay, that's good. Didn't overflow. So basically what you're gonna do is, you're gonna mix a little bit of sugar. What you're gonna need is, in my cookbook, I make enough for 4 people. But today I backed down the recipe just for 2 people, me and my husband. So if you have problems, you know, ingesting caffeine, you can make with a decaf instant coffee, no problem. Actually, mine I'm making because otherwise I can't sleep. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna need, for 2 people, you're gonna need half cup of water and 2 tablespoons of instant coffee. And when it's all mixed, you're gonna need to add sugar. I'm adding only 2 tablespoons of sugar, but because I'm being like mindful. After I'm gonna eat so many, so many treats. So because in my house nothing goes wasted. That's the truth. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna sweeten your coffee. If you want to add more sugar, it's up to you. You can, of course. So you're gonna sweeten the coffee. Then you're gonna put a few ice cubes into the cup. It's more or less half cup of ice. You know, doesn't need to be exact. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna pour the coffee. Gonna divide the amount, and then you're gonna add, I think it'd be more or less 1.5 cups, or since I'm making 2, it's like 3/4 of a cup for each. It's more or less this. Look at this. so that's very bubbly. I don't think you're gonna find a coffee soda. Have you ever seen?
No.
I don't think so. So look at this. Look, can you see this? This layer here is full of bubbles, just like in your regular soda. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna need some half and a half. But that's what I ask in my cookbook. But the thing is, to make it rich, like richer, actually, I prefer to add in mine heavy cream. But if it's too much, for you, you can put half and a half. And if you don't have half and a half, you can put a little bit of milk. There is no problem. Let me get this here. So, I'm gonna pour this. See? And then it's ready. Look at this. And let me get closer so you can see this. Look at this first. See? Let me try. Oh man, that's good. It's really good. I just would add a little bit more sugar, but I think I'm gonna control myself. But basically it's this. So you, would you like to come?
Sure.
Yes. Here for my helper.
Okay.
And my guinea pig. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna enjoy this with some rolls. Do you like one?
Yes, thank you.
You like some rolls here.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh my gosh, so good, so refreshing.
That's good.
Well, I hope you have enjoyed all the recipes that we cooked today. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave in the comments. I'll be very happy to answer each one of them. And please don't forget to tell me, where did you watching from, and to tell me more about you, and how did you get to our cooking class. If you have any suggestions for our next cooking classes, I'll be happy to hear, And don't forget to also order this cookbook. That's $6.99 on the Kindle version, on Amazon. And I hope you enjoy cooking, because I pour my heart, I put my heart here, and I made everything thinking about families, and especially in a time that you cannot, go as much as we want to restaurants, especially ethnic restaurants. So you're gonna find popular global recipes in this cookbook that your kids are also enjoying, and many other things, And please consider to also give me your feedback and leave a review on Amazon. I'd love to hear from you. And thank you very much for watching. See you soon.